The AS VAL, a once demon in Escape from Tarkov that rampaged through lobbies, devouring through armor like that one kid in Matilda, devouring that chocolate cake. Unfortunately, within the last 2 years, BSG had to step in and put a stop to the VAL meta. But now, it's looking like things are starting to turn around for the VAL, with the most recent buff being an 18.37% vertical recoil buff after all weapons already had the recoil reduced by 15%. This caused absolute chaos in the economy, with Copium users scrambling to get their grubby hands on an old relic being brought back to life for a comeback season. But the real question that needs to be answered is the VAL hype real? How's it going, everyone? My name is Wildez. Thank you guys so much for joining me in today's video. Today, we're going to be looking at the top tips and tricks that we have for you to maximize your VAL or VSS. We're going to give you crucial quests, barters, and also how to build a meta VAL or VSS without going into financial debt. And make sure to stay till the end because we have some surprising results regarding durability and how it affects spray patterns with the VAL or VSS that you don't want to miss out on. Let's get into it. So the first thing we're going to be looking at is Test Drive Part 1. Now, this quest completion does provide you with the ability to buy SPP, and SP6 is good, but SP6 is 1200. It also provides higher heat, which is higher prone to malfunctions, and it doesn't have the accuracy buff that SPP has, not to mention all the other statistics like damage that SPP has over SP6. So Test Drive Part 1, a quest that you do want to try and aim to finish. The next quest that I recommend you try to complete is Gunsmith 15. Now, this unlocks the VSS VAL TODS 6P mount, which lets you add flashlights and foregrips to your VSS, which I think is really important. You can see here from the flea market price, it does go for quite a hefty sum. So being able to complete Gunsmith 15 and buying that little 8,000 versus 169,420, God dang, that's expensive, is definitely worth completing the quest for. The final, more optional task that I would recommend you try to complete is either Skier's Missing Cargo or Mechanics Gunsmith Part 20. Now, this will unlock the MOE rubber butt pad, which does go for a pretty expensive price. I'm currently waiting on my 24-hour cooldown for Gunsmith to complete it, but this will make your life a lot better because you could buy it for so much cheaper, and also you could use it to help recoil reduction on your builds. So the first barter that I do want to talk about is how to get the 30-round magazine for the VAL or VSS for a lot cheaper than what it is on the flea or from Prapper. So from Prapper level 3, you can do the barter for 4 yellow pliers for 1 30-round mag. You got to watch out because sometimes on the flea, they are pretty expensive for the pliers. But if you can get the pliers for like 6K, it is cheaper than buying it straight from the vendor or buying it from someone else. So if you're feeling a little bit spicy and want to switch up the regular default AS VAL buttstock to something like a Gen 3 or an MOE, well, this is the barter for you. For 1 milk, which is about 25K on the flea, you can go to Mechanic level 2 and barter for an AS VAL rotor, which acts as a pistol grip and a buffer tube. Now, the pistol grip buffer tube combo is about 50 to 60K on the flea, so you save yourself half the price just for a milk. Mechanic loves his calcium. Okay, so getting into the build, we have the OKP7 that I attached to the dovetail. Sometimes I know a lot of people don't like that combo, so I like to use the SVD low with my choice of hollow sight on top as well. These are my two preferences. I do have a cooldown for Gunsmith Part 20 right now, so as soon as I can get that, I will be swapping out this Magpul Gen 3, which is working fine in the meantime, for the MOE with the buttstock combo. Like I said earlier, if you don't want to use the default buttstock, you can buy the rotor, which is the barter earlier. And also from Gunsmith Part 15, we added the TODS 6 mount so that we can have the canted grip, which I use for flare, because, you know, I gotta look cool while I'm using this gun, right? And my choice of laser flashlight designator. And there it is. And when I get a VSS from a scav, I do use them. The durability isn't horrible, so the malfunction chance is pretty low, but I'm a risky guy, you know? Doesn't really matter to me. So I add an SVD low, grab myself a hollow sight and the 30-round mags. Now go over here to grab the TODS 6, where I can add myself a canted grip and a D-Bell laser flashlight designator. And there you go. This one's pretty easy. You don't really need to change the stock, and the stats are pretty good. So durability. Is there a reason for you to worry about durability when you're buying yourself an AS VAL or VSS? Yes and no. So yes, and I'll tell you why. The lower the durability chance, under 93, the higher the malfunction chance of your weapon. So we did this test with 3 guns, a VSS at 93 durability, a VSS at 46 durability, and an AS VAL at 100 durability. Now, with the durability, when it gets overheated under 93, there's a high chance of malfunction, and I found that this to be true at about 10 mags, fully mag dumping. It did malfunction twice with the 46 durability gun. As for the spray pattern though, the spray pattern didn't really change, and I didn't see a significant amount of variation in the spray pattern to really justify using a lower end VSS versus a higher end VSS or VAL. So just a little quick mention, with the durability, it does drop by 2 points or around there for every full 30 round mag dump that you do. So keep that in mind. If you buy a brand new gun, it will lower down the durability. Even after 1 raid, it'll get down to like 90 or so if you're mag dumping a lot. So take this information with a grain of salt. Do you want to sell your house and newborn child for a stock AS VAL? Or are you okay with a cheaper price but a lower durability VSS? I know what I'm doing. I'm broke. And you made it to the end. Thank you guys so much. I hope that these tips helped you. If you made it this far, type lemon into the comment section below to show that you've watched all the way through, so I know who my biggest fans are. Also, if you guys aren't watching me on Twitch, twitch.tv/wildez. I'm on a few nights a week, and tiktok.com/@wildezofficial to watch some funny short form content that I mostly do to laugh at myself. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.